Check. Test. Check. Hello everyone. Today we are reviewing
Attila and Uğur's game. Attila is white, Uğur is black.
okay. When you play in the corner, you can choose out of 4 like this. 1 space jump, nice move. Large, nice move. 2 space jump. Before top player prefer this one, but nowadays they use these move very often, and this is a separate move. When you do not want opponent's big moyo, you can play like this. Then black could not big moyo this side. This is basic joseki. Sometimes you can play to attack 3 stones, but when black play, this side is thin. So in this position, this is better. And black also can play like this. You can go farther. But this is a very safe move. In this position, I prefer this one. Okay. Usually, black do not like this shape, because white shape is very solid, no edge here. So usually you can invade. Even if white captured this stone, still there is edge. So usually black should play like this. This is not bad move, but very solid, no edge left. Usually, what do you think of this move? How big is this?
Çağlayan says it's small and no good follow-up.
Okay, good. If possible, you should play the biggest move on the board. Right now, you should try to find the biggest move. But it's hard to find that because we could not the value of move exactly. So only we can count in end game. So now it's hard to count, but there is a level in Huseki. For example, A, B, C, D, E, something like this. You can guess like this.
Instead of this, what about this one?
Yeah, there is a, maybe you can choose something. This is a little empty. This is also open. This and except three more. What else left?
Maybe this one.
Yeah, that's correct. Corner, defend like this. So you can check four moves left, and then which one is biggest move. You can try. It's hard to guess, but this is almost B level, okay? B level, but this is about D level, something like this, because it's not urgent. Even if black play here, no effect, and then white can defend, of course, but no effect on this white's group, and then also a little thin, and even if white play here, no effect on this. There is no aji here. It's different. Then aji here. So this move, the value of this move will increase in this case when you approach it. But in this case, no aji here. So this is small. Now this or here is better, bigger. Yeah. Black played, but it's not necessary to defend here. Now this is too far. First you play, and then later if white do not play, you can try to approach him more, but this is too far because now white shape is very thick and this side is thin. Also this side is also thin. So it's too far. This is better. If white cut this stone, then white can attack this. So as you connect, you should approach it to opponent's thickness. Otherwise, if white cut, the thickness will work very well. How about this move?
looks a little small. Better.
Yeah. Do you know if there is a 1 stone, 2 space jumper, 2 stone, 3 space jumper, but it's to connect. We made this principle, this saying. But if this group is safe and very thick, then you can go further. You don't have to worry about this invasion. You can attack. Then this group is strong, so hard to settle this one. So this invasion is not good. Then with this move, when you enter corner, much better than this. And even if you defend like this, also it would be better to build this side. This is smaller than this, and when you attach, or you can play like this. Now hard to play, harder than this move. So now have to play here.
Can you show us some variations if black invades?
Yeah.
Like this?
First, this is a normal attacking move, as you protect this connection, and you can put pressure on this stone. Okay. Then hard to say. For example, you can also defend like this. Okay. You can go up, but there's no eye space. So still white can attack, and if there is a thickness, white can invade this way too. So you destroyed here, but you will lose more around here, this shape. And then still white can attack. White can get more thickness, and white can use leaning move too. So this is not good. Yes. This area is very thin. It's okay to defend like this. Or you can also defend like this. Both sides you can defend. Anyway, white have defend. Black have to defend. Okay, and here. Or its corner is very big. Black don't have to exchange it. This is when this stone is attacked to settle, you can play like this, but this shape is still strong. White can invade here too. It's not necessary. And invade here.
What should black do instead of this?
This one. Okay, check. Partly if you want to defend, because there is an invasion left. If you want to defend, sometimes if this moyo is big, you can jump. But now I think you could not make big moyo here, so maybe defend. Corner defend here, then jump again, something like this. Or if you play here, if I play here and connect here, 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 here. Yeah. This is normal pattern.
Is this okay for black right now?
Both okay.
This seems huge.
It's, but it was like this, okay? So and the black need one more move to defend this. Black defended, okay? So a little bit like this, and not so big aji, but a little bit aji left because of this center. Not big aji, but a little bit left, okay?
Okay.
This shape is thin, so not so the stones will not so helpful. Okay. Black invade. When you invade, there is also level. If both groups are very weak, then when you invade, you can separate and then attack both groups. But both are safe, then the invasion is usually not good. Now this is safe, only this a little bit weak, okay? And the space is also not so big, and this is quite strong shape. So now you invade, then usually it's not good.
But this is weak too, so maybe we can run away together.
Yeah, but shape's thin. For example, if you need this, then you can push this, and you need one more move to run away. And then push it center, something like this. Or here, then, yeah.
It's sold out.
Yeah, to get out you have to play like this, but shape is not good, and then still have to defend something like this. Still you need more move, and yeah, you have to still connect. Then while you are settled this group, white can get thickness too. I think to invade this is smaller than to defend this.
You suggest instead of playing this one?
Yeah, to defend this is bigger than to invade here, because this is not so big and strong.
So instead of this, what do you recommend?
You have to defend anyway. You need
like
some move.
I see.
And if this group is really dangerous, then one can play like this. Still not so big. This way. This way is from your thickness. Okay, we'll see. Not hane this way. Then simply this way is better. You don't have to exchange it. If hane, then you will your stones from your strong group to weak group. So this stone will become weaker and weaker. So this way is better to
Push it through the strong group.
Yes. From weak group to stronger group. Okay. This one attach now this 안에 now if black play one more move, then almost already connected, and black can get thickness here, and this group is still weak. Go out, but here. Now how to settle? So this was not good. From this side, you should attack. And this if attached, then white could not get enough profit. Just maybe this zone, but this is how important.
Garbage?
Yes. Already cut point left, and the shape is thin, and surrounding white zone is already strong, so not so big important. And black can make territory here too, so not so painful for black. And already this two stone is very danger. This one, black do not need this exchange, and then connect. Oh, this is not necessary. For example, white Han and Hao, they have to cut. Now Atari and this. And black have to answer one more, but in center, now black got this territory. Without this, if white play like this, then black can cut here. But with this change, black could not cut here. So this is not necessary. White have to play here now. White lost, will lose many points here. Now strong. White play here, so white have got big profit around here. But Atari, black defended, yeah. So now Atari, but this is not enough. And capture again. Oh, already quite strong. If white play here again, then over concentrated. Okay. Now white actually don't have to defend. Because this, even if black cut, white shape is strong. White have to do something here, try to escape, something like this, and then try to go out. At least white have to make this black territory small. Now if play one more, then quite big this territory. So Tenuki is better, and white play here.
I want to ask something. In here, Attila thought he should get that stone. He has to. Maybe he was afraid about this group's health.
This one. In this position.
Yes, instead of this one, he can get this.
What's your question?
Attila said he thought he has to play this move.
This one, right?
And he has to turn, connect somehow.
Here, then where can black have a chance to cut here?
Okay, we can kill this and...
Yeah, kill this, no need to connect. And then center too.
Okay.
So this is black defended. To get this move, it's not enough to play like this. And one more 번넣기. This is even if black connect, okay, you can connect too. Then it's not so big move. This is to try to do something is bigger. Here. And then even if white play, this is better. This is already connected. But if you play here, then later when white black connect defender, still this could left. So anyway, this is better. Black defended. Now try to move, but it's hard now. Now this is too big. Black's territory is too big, and while black get this territory, white got this. This is not enough. When black invade, white has white's shape is stronger. It was, but now black has a lot of territory here. And the invade is too deep because there is a stone. Hard to save. Even if you save, you could not attack black's group. Then just to destroy this area, so it's not so painful for black. Yeah. Now white 대놓기. For example, even if white leave, okay, when you play, capture is enough. Even if white leave, like this is not enough. Push and leave like this is not enough. Already black has no problem with this. And then still hard to leave too. And it's also deep. This is a dead shape. I could not save. Now white could not live here, and then there is a cut, so white can try to cut, but even if capturing this, black will win. First have to defend, then white will play, black will play here. Okay, so then have to defend. Then defend. It's already dead shape. Okay, first this invasion is already a little deep, so it's not good to invade this area too. But first white failed in this area. This is so many points, so just too big. And white could not get this too, so that's why white was behind before, after this fight. Do you have a question in this game?
Or has a question. He says, in the early game, if sides and corners are taken, it's hard to find a move to play.
Again, sorry.
Okay. Okay. In the beginning, in the early game, Fuseki, if the corners and sides are already taken,
Yeah.
if it's really hard to find a good move to play. For example, in here, Ur thought maybe he should play like this. He didn't know what to do. Something like this. Not exactly what to do, but he wasn't sure.
Okay, go back.
He says he's confused at the beginning.
Yeah, now almost a corner and side is occupied and played, and not so big urgent move left. So now to defend this invasion is the best move. But usually when you play corner and side, you try to build in the corner. But now hard to build this trade. And so first, as you defend this invasion, as I told you, if white defend, then jump. Also a little bit you can reduce white's area. In this case, when you invade better, because you can go this way too. and you can connect easily like this. White defend, then like this you can connect easily. And then as you defend this area and wait this invasion until you are ready. And then now every shape is very strong, so it's hard to build in the center, the corner. Okay, then
we have another question. Atajan asks, what about this after playing this?
Play here. Okay.
What about this?
First, let's check this more. This is farther than this, right? In this case, when you invade, if you try to capture like this, then shape is not so good. So play like this. Safer for black. Connect this or this, then defend like this. This is safer. White gets some territory, but while white got, black also gets thickness, and this is almost safe. So not so big problem. If you try to capture, then shape is very thin, and now hard to capture. So this is better. But in this case, this invasion is different. You can play like this. To do something is a little narrow. And if you worry about this, then also you can play like this too, for example. Anyway, if you connect, then for black, there is no big problem. Okay. And for example here, sometimes you can play here. But anyway, like this, this is white could not get profit like this. Just you have to settle this one, and already black has connected, so no problem. This is invasion too. Too narrow to do something.
In here we have another question. For white, what about this?
Now
Now it's black's turn, I think, but playing
this,
like this, about move locally.
Try to attack this.
Maybe to attack, to build at the same time.
네. In this position, center is small. Center is small. Why?
Why?
To make territory in the center, you have to block 4 sides. But now, white, 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 black, black, black. In this position, if you try to make territory, for example here, it's open, not so big territory. So now every stone's
looking at center.
Looking at to the center, so it's hard to build in the center. So, for example, after this, almost a big end game left now. So big end game means usually from 18 points to 10 points. This is a big end game. The rest of the end game is a small end game, we can call it. But this is not sure how big is it. For example, black can defend like this, still open, okay, and white can play differently too. So to try to build this, when you have stones, your stones at this area, you can try to build like this. But now, if there is a black stone is here, this area is also small. So not like this. Yes.
And we have this question. Çağlayan wonders about this invasion, I think.
This invasion. To invade here, you have to check this side too. This side. For example, this is normal answer, and then you have to go this way. Now black has two choices, for example this way and block. If when black play here, you should leave here. But if space is not good, not enough, then it's not good. So for example now, run. To live like this is usually not good. While you, if you spend one move, then you should get some profit. White destroyed this, but while white destroy, black get this influence. And usually you have to you need this kind of move, and then try to live. But you will lose in the corner. And this stone is also safe. So I think to invade directly is too early. And after defend, you try to attack.
One more thing. Instead of this, is this different? Or the same story goes for this stone too?
To ask, we need to know exact stones, but actual game, when white play, black has this stone after that. So it depends on this or this. So when you play here, okay, then this is a more effect than opponent's stone. For example, when you try to attack a nice move, it's better. Okay, you can make bigger, but problem is in this shape, black can try to cut. Not even right now, after defend, this thin is left. So to defend the thinness, this is better, but then your moyo will be small, will get smaller. So the difference is like this.
Last question. What about this?
This one. This one is. What's the purpose of this move?
to separate. Okay. The white Q2, black P2, white Q3. In here. Sorry. Because of the time delays, I changed the position.
Okay.
The question is like this.
For example, this is black can attack this. Try to surround like this because a little deep. But now this is quite safe, so hard to lean this shape. Okay, then even if black play here, white could not destroy this area. Then this exchange is not so meaningful and no follow.
Even if we have a stone in here.
Yeah, doesn't matter. What's your plan? For example, this shape always you could not separate because of this. So this is connected shape. So then already with this move, black protected side. For example, you can use only this, but this is white didn't get profit because you have to settle this one too. If you leave it, black can attack this, so you need to settle this too. Then you have to spend one more move at least. And when its invasion is in this position, when it's a little deep, you can play like this too. This is a little safer than this because difficult to surround. Okay. Break 5 minutes and then see you in next game.
Hello again. This game belongs to Çağlayan and Polat. Çağlayan is white, Polat is black. I want to ask something in here. What about this? Nobody answers, nobody plays to the other side. What do you think about this way of opening? Just approaching and leaving.
In the beginning, usually many options. You can play pincer, you can play here too. So we cannot say this is a perfect best move. But to crawl like this is a little bit problem because this side is too low. So black can play like this, but for black usually have to give gomi, so try to fight, try to make influence. If black simply play here or simply play peacefully play, then later it's hard to give gomi. So for black, try to fight, try to make moyo, try to build influence and attack. Black in opening, black has initiative, so black can decide the huseki usually. So black have to fight more. Okay. What do you think about this side?
Too low?
Too low, and now there are many big moves left on the board. This kind of move, or to reduce white's moyo here. This is, for example, this is always center. Push something like this. I can build like this. To play this area is very small. This is already safe. Don't have to worry about this invasion. And so that's why this side is now small. Even if black play like this and to make a big territory, or try to attack this one, this white's group, it's better if whites want to play around here. This is a little, over concentrated. Now I have to extend the. This is a little over concentrated. White try to defend the corner like this, but always if you attach it to opponent's stone will get stronger. Both stones can get strong. Then you have to check which is better. Ponnuki is better. Then no aji, but this is aji left. When white poshi still aji left, when invade still aji left. So Ponnuki is better. Then no aji here.
Instead of this, maybe this?
Yeah, possible. Or yeah, jump. I can go out something you can tenuki, but this size is very thin now. It's too far. And now very strong. So this is if white invade, this is no eye space. So if this area is the center, then in this shape, this is a little bit strange because still invasion left. This is better now, safe. This is quite strong now, so be careful not to separate it. This move is big, but not urgent. Maybe B level, something like that. But this area is the most urgent area.
What to play?
What?
How to fix this shape?
Fix it. For example, here, and then defend, and then anyway play safely. Okay? Now this is quite strong, so you should connect anyway, otherwise white will invade. And in invasion there is a level. I told you before a little bit. When you invade, if you have a two weak group, then this is the biggest invasion. You could not settle both. If one group is safe, for example, very safe, then this invasion only you can settle this. But the invasion stone is also weak, so you can settle easily. So this is less level of invasion. But if two groups is weak, then you could not settle both, so you will lose main points here. This is safe, even if white extend, no effect on this group. Just with the influence, just extend. So it's not so big. This is the urgent area. Instead of connecting, this is a little bit light black plate, but still a little bit heavy, I think. Yeah, maybe something like this I have to sacrifice here after invasion, because now hard to settle both groups. Usually white can play here, but anyway, play it. Now here. Oh. Now big trouble. Because black could not connect, have to connect this one, and while white go out, two big group left. So it's not good for black. Maybe settle this one first, and then when white try to attack, you can play lightly too. This is a little bit, two group is heavy now. This way. If you could not connect, this is not important area. Okay, for example, even if you play here, separated, then you could not get profit here. So this is not important area. Try to do here, but then like this, then anyway you have to connect to leave something like that to escape. But if you did this exchange already very hard. This is still weak. This is also not enough eye space. So this area is not good. But white play answer like this. This is easy. If you black play here, then you can count. If you try to play here, then you can play like this. Then it's enough for white. Already black style is gone, and then two stone is very weak. This got left. This is not good for black. Here. Like cut like this. Now already with this white got enough territory in the center, and still this is black have to settle this one. This is also weak. This is not good. Only if white go out, then white can attack both group. So this is not good. And pip. Now this is center for black because of this. If you get this done, and have to answer, right? Then after that, do you think which one is better when white connect? Atari is better when white connect. If there is a black stone, then white can play like this. But if you have a stone, then this shape is better than before. So now pip is, you don't have to pip. This one is better. Actual game, pip, connect, and then here. Okay. This is with this stone in center. For example, black try to go out like this. Not like this. That's why you black attach.
But if black connects this, then it's a problem for white, right?
This one,
Uh-huh.
no problem. Now white shape is stronger.
White shape is stronger.
Yeah. This is quite strong. If you just save this stone, two weaker left. This is with this you cannot make two eye here, so you have to go out. Okay, go out, go out. Still this you have to settle, and this connection is also not stable. So black will be busy.
Okay.
Yeah, only you can settle this. This is a little bit white plays safely. In territory, black get enough territory because now very big, many points, and originally it was white's territory, but white lost that. Instead of this territory, white got thickness. Still good, but for black it's still playable, like this. Here, this is a little narrow. If possible, you should go this way. And then as you reduce this moyu too, and if it's too far, at least you can go this way. For example, if you continue to play, this moyu will become smaller and you will get influence in the center. This move is better than this. This is little white leaf is small.
Maybe this move was small
No,
instead of played in there.
no, I don't think so. If black jump or play lightly, still this is not safe and hard to capture bigger now. So white can play here, and this is quite weak, so white can play like this too. Let's go, even if black go this way, black could not make eye space, and then still this is quite weak, quite weak.
Okay, one more question. Is this the correct way for black to attack this group?
Now there is a stone, so you cannot play like this. And the push is center. If this is center, then hard to attack. When you attack, for example, you could not capture, then you should focus on your profit. This is as you make, as black make territory, and then attack, right?
Correct way to attack that.
Yeah. So you should focus on profit, not to kill, not to play small one. Just as you as you get profit, you can get attack, continue attack. This is white can live but small. For example, one more, as you defend. also can attack, or as you go out, as you defend this area, you can attack too.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
What about this one?
This one, after this,
Mm.
to what? To try to this area, to destroy this area.
Mm.
This is not good. You have to save, right? Like this. You have to settle too weak로. And even if you destroy this area, for example here, you have to leave something. I'm not sure if I can leave, but anyway, if you get this done, even if you destroy this territory, black can live easily. This is much bigger than this. While you are trying to destroy, already black got this, still connection is not good. And this is, if white capture, then this is many points you will get. But this is only this, and still you didn't destroy all. Still connect or still attack. So this is overplay. And at least black can harass this group too. So this, to play like this is not good. For example, this is as you connect, you can go out, so you will not have two weak group. But this is you will have two weak group separated. So it's not good.
Does white have time to play like that?
Good question. Originally, this is center for black. You have to defend like this or like this anyway. Then you can reduce the white small too as you increase. Black didn't. You try to attack. To do that, you have to check this is center or not, or if there is a big move left. Otherwise, maybe this move is small. But I think black can harass, but could not kill whole group. Okay.
Started harassing.
But anyway, now this is huge moyo. This now center is the most important area. Soon they have to play. Capture like this, yeah. Black got profit, but it's not enough, I think.
I played Atari.
Yeah, played Atari.
But
now, for example, okay, if you defend like this, you can keep attacking, for example, and already you got territory in the corner. You have stone, just black cut two stones as you your corner is taken. So it's the result is not enough for black.
took a shape like this. Isn't this strong?
Strong. Okay, then originally you can make territory in the corner black. Now white's territory. Okay, and you play here, but white tenokid. So with this result, maybe it's not enough.
Because of the exchange. Okay.
Yeah. And this is always this kind of move is better. Because if you play here, Then now no aji here. You left this cut. For example, here. This is always center for you. For example, if black play like this, then white leave this cut. Then more aji. For example, when you cut this is center. So you will leave more aji here. This is no aji at all for black. So don't have to atari this one. Usually this one is better tetsuji movement. Actual game atari, no aji. No aji means anyway you will play around here. Then sometimes it's important. Aji, there is aji or not. It's important. Now black tried to build this moyo, but anyway this, I think this is bigger. Have to anyway try to save or have to do something, otherwise this moyo is too big. This way is not enough. Plan. What is this? I think this is enough. Okay, let's count. This is also similar, and this more is much bigger, and black have to give gomi too.
Black cannot get out.
This way.
From here.
Until this line. For example, this is it. That's all. Already quite strong. Anyway, still white small is quite big now. Here, he defended. Actually, white can go out too, black can go out too. When he cut, he can leave like this. It's a little bit risky. He defended. Then we got this. Then now this is bigger.
One question. Are there any aji to live in this corner for black?
For black?
Can black live in the corner?
For example, a little bit aji. But if you start right now, white will get much stronger. And then white don't have to capture this group. For example, attach. If block, atari, still not enough. But anyway, some aji left. Some of this kind of aji left. But this is too weak, no eye space and no points, so hard to make aji there. First save this one and then try to do something here. Okay, right now hard to play at the moment. For example, this one and then this, this. And when you can get this. And then when you play this area, you can use this stones too. But right now we don't know which one is the best. After playing in the center is the bigger than this. And attach 안에 black cut. Usually this is a bad shape, empty triangle. So usually black wouldn't play like this. I think try to reduce more because too big now. This area is we didn't count, but if you count this huge, too big. And the shape is like this. You have to cut like this, not like this. This is better shape. Then when white cut, no empty triangle, and there is a cut so bigger aji. For example, you can push it this way. You can push it this way too. This is right now not so big. And when you push it, now you can reduce more. This and this miai. So you will get more aji. This cut is shape is not good, and if you connect, then there is no aji because no cut. Capture. Now lines like this, so it's still huge. Now actually not necessary to play here. P is not center for this group. Usually big, but now center is bigger. Center is bigger. Let's guess, for example, simply try to block until this line. Then how many points? Can you guess? Can you guess? Okay, let's try. How many points? Do you know how many points?
More than 80?
80, 90, 100, which one is better? Which one is correct? Okay, we cannot count exactly, but until this line, if white make territory, we can make easily.
No.
How many points?
100.
100 is correct. Approximately 100. Let's check. Now, okay. This is a center. This is bigger than this. Okay, let's white has some territory here too. White can make in end game and have to give gomi. So black make territory around here more than 100 points. But if you count, you cannot make 100 points here. This is still open. This is aji left. This is open too. So you could not make 100 point. Even if you play all, defend all, still this is not 100.
Wow. By the way, white lost this game.
Yes. Maximum 70. Even if you play twice here, maximum 70. So white have to defend safely in the center. Instead of this move, black have to reduce. Okay, there are some aji left. For example, then you can get 2 stones. But if you go out immediately, then you could not save 2 stones. So invade something area, then this aji will helpful and hard to capture. Then you reduce this area. This is huge. Now center is much bigger. In previous game, center was very small, but now 3 areas surrounded and huge. So we have to reduce this area. Anyway, he played here. White tried to play here. This is usually this is enough, because if you play here, then you can defend more this area, and you can also play safely too. Enough. Don't have to play like this. Yeah. Now black wouldn't defend here because this is alive. This is safe. Just destroy this territory, but this is bigger. Try to attack. White can try to attack, but this is originally white was ahead, so white can play safely, but now a little bit risky now. Connect. Okay, connect. This one first. Okay.
And then.
Okay. Now, even if white captured this group, of course white will win, but this is risky. You need to win in capturing race. It means risky. Okay, if you simply defend this line, you will win easily. But this is, for example, if you could not capture, then you will lose this game. This is a problem. And P, this is also same meaning. Connect, and then Atari. And pip. Now it's very complicated. The situation became complicated. First cut. Okay. Why save this group? But this group will be in danger. And if I could not capture the group in the center, also there is no territory in the center. Now hard to block this way. Now best way is try to defend this way, even if you lose this. What do you think?
Is this playable? No.
Yeah, we have to count, but I think it's playable. For example, defend and reduce, something like this. We should count exactly, but anyway, no choice except this. Actual game here and then here. And destroy them more. This is just for moves, but this is as destroy. Black will get more liberties. So this is the positional judgment is the hardest part in Go, but approximately you have to check how many points do I have, do opponents have, and then you can control your move.